Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today we are back with Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Now today we're going to be looking at an oldie but goodie deck. It's not a deck you see as often, but it's still, of course, around because it is a good deck, solid deck. And that's going to be Yveltal Garbodor. Now I figured let's try out Yveltal Garbodor because a lot of people are getting a little too safe about not seeing Garbodor, so you got to bring it back and hit them every once in a while with it and make them let them know it's still around. So we've got our Yveltal EX here, of course. Evil Ball does 20 damage, and then it adds an extra 20 damage for each energy attached to both Yveltal and your opponent's active Pokemon. And we've also got the baby Yveltal over here with the Oblivion Wing attack, does 30 damage, and you get a Darkness Energy from your discard pile to put on one of your bench Pokemon. And you can also use Darkness Blade as your non-EX attack to do 100 damage. We also have Darkrai, Dark Cloak ability. Each of your Pokemon that has any Darkness Energy attached to has no retreat cost. You can also Night Spear if you want to. A 90 to the active, 30 to one of their opponent's bench Pokemon. We have Mewtwo just as a non-Dark type attacker. Different type attacks, always good to look for with decks. And then we've got the Garbodor line with the Garbotoxin ability. If this Pokemon has any Pokemon tool cards attached to it, each Pokemon in play and in each person's hand and in their discard pile has no abilities. So you're just trying to look to shut down and then hit them hard with Yveltal when they're down and out. We also have a single Dowsing Machine, 4 Hypnotoxic Lasers, 1 Professor's Letter, 3 Ultra Ball, 3 Versus Seeker, 1 Colress, 2 Lysander, 1 Lysander's Trump card, 2 N, 3 Professor Sycamore, 1 Teammates, 3 Burbank City Gym. I decided to go 3 in here. Usually this deck runs 2, but with so many Stadium Wars going on these days, you might as well play 3 just to have that upper hand in most cases. 3 Floatstone for our Garbodors. Let's actually bring that up here. Muscle Band, we got 3 of those as well. We've got, I believe this is 2 DCE. Let me look just to be certain. Actually, 4 DCE. Could go down to 2, but I guess 4 is fine as well. And then 12 Darkness Energy here. So we're going to get a game going with this. Apparently you can't click off of that. But we're going to get a game going and see how this deck works out. Alright guys, so we got a battle going here. And let's see. With this deck, you can go first or second. I prefer to go first just to try and get some energy into play, especially for this Mewtwo or the Yveltal. But with the little Yveltal, you can attack right away, so really it's pick your poison. I am going to put out both Pokemon. I want to get Trubbish out there so I can hopefully evolve it as soon as possible. We actually see a Reshiram from my opponent. Turbo Blaze, once during your turn before you attack, if this Pokemon is your active, you may attach a Fire Energy from your hand to one of your Dragon Pokemon, and then Bright Wing does 110. Let's get this out of the way and see what my opponent is doing. He does play a Professor Sycamore, and we do see the Dragon-type Rayquaza, not the most popular of the 2 Rayquaza, but we'll see what my opponent's able to do with this one. Maybe he uses the Dragon-type Rayquaza and then evolves it into the normal type, so you can get this forget the name now, Reshiram ability activated on it. Seems like a good idea, but I'm going to get rid of my opponent's Scorched Earth with our Burbank City Gym. Let's attach a Floatstone to the Trubbish, and then we can put a double colorless on the Mewtwo to start attacking here, and I can play an N. It will only get us 3 cards, but we only had 2 as it was. We do also get an Yveltal I can put on the bench, and we can Versus Seeker for some more Pokemon, or some more cards the following turn. I'm just going to X-Ball, does 40 damage to Reshiram, but I'm assuming he's not going to be attacking with the Reshiram anyway. We're going to see the Turbo Blaze getting the Fire Energy onto Rayquaza, and then an N as well, so we are going to get more cards, so that's always good, it's always good. Unfortunately, our Trubbish, our Garbodor doesn't get to go into play there, stopping the Reshiram's ability, but we'll see if we're able to get it on this upcoming turn. We do see a Professor's Letter, probably going for Fire and an Electric. There's the Electric, and there's the Fire. Probably using the Reshiram's ability to get the Fire and then attach manually from the hand. Actually, just attaches the Fire-type energy manually. Might have been a misclick there. Yep, he's going to take it back, realizing what he did there. So there's Electric Energy, and now we'll see the other Reshiram's ability, Turbo Blaze. Or maybe just Mega Evolve to end the turn. Okay. That'll happen too. We do see a Hypnotoxic Laser. Do I want to play it here, or do I want to worry about this guy? Not really. He doesn't resist any of my main attackers. Dragon Ascent is going to hurt, but he does still need 3 more energies on there. Plus we have some Trubbish and getting ready to be a Garbodor and shut off that ability anyway. Or shut off the Reshiram's abilities. We do put this Reshiram to sleep, which is pretty neat, if I do say so myself. And I guess I give Professor's Letter here, just to grab 1 energy. No need to worry about the second one, because I'm only going to be able to attach the 1 before I end anyway. So I guess I'll attach it to the Mewtwo, just get some more firepower up there, get this Reshiram out of the way as soon as possible so we can start hitting that Rayquaza. And then I'll end my opponent. Unfortunately, still no Garbodor, so we're going to be seeing that Turbo Blaze. Does the Reshiram have to be active? Yep, it has to be active to get that ability going. That's why he didn't do it twice. But I can attach a Muscle Band to the Mewtwo here, and then we can just attack again. And it should be going down this turn. 80 plus the 40 it already had, plus another 30. Should be taking it out. Yeah, it has 1. Yeah, there it goes. I was just wondering, because the sleep, they always flip for sleep even though it's knocked out. We do get a Muscle Band off the prize cards. Fortunately, it's not loading for us even though we have one in play, which doesn't make sense to me. We're going to see the Mega Turbo card, getting an extra card from the discard for my opponent. We would have to see 1 more, plus a energy attachment for the turn, and they'd both have to be fire energies for my opponent to be able to attack. So I don't know that they'll be able to this turn, which will get some massive damage off with Mewtwo if that is the case. We do see Professor Sycamore, so always a chance. Trainer's Mail, looking for that Mega Turbo, I assume. I don't know if my opponent has energy cards in the discard. They do not, so I don't think it'll be... Well, Ultra Ball is always an option to get those energies into the discard pile. But at this point, they would have to be in the discard. They'd have to have 1 in the discard in a way to get it back out to be able to attack this turn. We do see the Mega Turbo and the Lysander get Ultra Ball away. So, and we see a Hydreigon. So oh, I love that Hydreigon. I'm glad I'm seeing somebody use it. Much less the that Rayquaza line being used. We do see a Reshiram get the energy on there. And then the Professor Sycamore, so it's still possible this turn. They haven't manually attached for the turn, but they'd also have to get their Rayquaza active again. Oh, there it is. They've got the Rayquaza going. Can they get it active again to knock out my Mewtwo? Reshiram has free retreat cost? What is this? Oh, the Hydreigon! The Hydreigon gives free retreat cost. That is crazy stuff. Alright, well that's going to knock out my Mewtwo in a single hit. I might just use this video just because their deck is so good. I don't think that's ever been the case on here, but that's crazy. I did not expect this Dragon deck. Well, let's just put out our Trubbish because we do have that Float Stone, which gives us the free retreat cost. We do have this Hypnotoxic Laser we can hit their Rayquaza with. It's always good stuff. Unfortunately, you get the tails on that. I will attach to my Yveltal back here. And then I'm going to just Sycamore instead of N. It would have been useful, I guess, with bringing my opponent down to 4 cards, but I don't think it was honestly worth it. I'm going to be able to evolve into Garbodor this turn, though. Shutting off all abilities, including the Hydreigon and the Reshiram. Too many R's with Rayquaza and Reshiram. I could go for another Paralyze, but I don't know that it's worth it at this point. So we'll just attach the baby Hydreigon, or Yveltal, and then we can retreat into the Yveltal here, be able to get off some nice damage, not a huge amount, but get off 50 damage, and we also get an energy from the discard, which is the main thing I was worrying about here. Be able to start powering up this Yveltal so we can hopefully take out this Rayquaza pretty soon. The poison damage is going to be real nice on it too, getting it to 80 damage, so there's only 150 left. We see the Dragon Energy, which is going to not allow my wait, does Dragon yeah, Dragon Energy apparently covers the any type of energy, which I guess I knew, but I don't know why I thought it wouldn't. But we're going to see that big Dragon Ascend to do a ton of damage to my little baby Yveltal. But here I think we'll be pretty good to go. Doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. Plus 30 is 170. Yeah, we're doing more than enough as it is. So we can just Evil Ball this Mega Rayquaza, taking it out, and with a lot of energy that my opponent had in play as well. So powering up another Mega Rayquaza is going to be pretty difficult here, especially with abilities being shut off at the time being, unless my opponent gets a Starling Megaphone here or a way to get rid of Garbodor. I don't know if he'll be able to bring this back easily. He does just manually attach to the Rayquaza, so I'm going to try and get that Rayquaza up here as soon as possible and try and kill it off. Lysander, Darkness Energy. He is just going to straight up Mega Evolve, making it harder to kill off that Rayquaza. But let's see what I can do about it. I'm going to Lysander up the Rayquaza. We are going to Hypnotoxic Laser, get that poison damage going on there. And we do have another Lysander in case he wants to try and get out of it. But we can just start stacking our energies onto our Yveltal here. And then attack with the Mighty Evil Ball, doing 120 damage. So if he is unable to get this Rayquaza out of the active position, it is going to die on the following turn here. Let's see what my opponent's able to do. Maybe a switch card is in order. But again, we do have another Lysander, so he would need to switch and an N to get, and hopefully I don't get a Versus Seeker or another Lysander. Of course, he doesn't know I have the Lysander, so that might not be on his priority list. We do see the Versus Seeker, though, for his own Lysander, probably bringing up my Trubbish, which isn't that big of a deal, because what I can do is Ultra Ball for my Darkrai, attach a Darkness Energy to the Trubbish. Actually going to see the Ultra Ball here first, so what does he go for? Another Mega Rayquaza. I guess building up another one on the bench there. He's going to Lysander, I'm assuming Trubbish, yep. But like I said, it shouldn't be a big deal as long as our Darkrai is not prized. So let's Ultra Ball, get rid of an Ultra Ball and a Darkness Energy. And actually, I could have gotten rid of Lysander there, but it wasn't a big deal. And we do see the Darkrai, so this should seal up the game for us here. We're going to play our Darkrai, play a Darkness Energy onto our Trubbish, giving us the free retreat. Oh, silly me. I forgot that Garbodor shuts off our abilities as well. So, in fact, that was a waste of a turn. But this Rayquaza is going to take another 30 in poison, so if he isn't able to get it out of the active position this turn, we'll be able to kill it. Even so, hopefully we can get our Trubbish out of the way, and we'll be able to... Oh, we have 3 prizes. I don't know why I'm thinking this is going to be the game at this point, but he does just end the turn there, giving us that kill on that Mega Rayquaza, so we see a double colorless, so I will be able to get Trubbish out of the way finally. And we can just bring up the next victim here. Actually, do I even have to worry about that? I don't think so. I'm just going to retreat our Trubbish here into our Yveltal. And I think I can just hammer into this Reshiram at this point. Getting us close to the game here, yeah. We did 100 there. We would have done 110 with Y-Cyclone, so it wasn't really worth it. We see the Dragon Energy onto the Mega Rayquaza, and we see a Professor Sycamore Is my opponent able to pull out the big attack this turn? If he is, it could be a problem for us. We see the Scorched Earth. Can he do it? Mega Turbo, there's an energy. He just needs one more energy for that Rayquaza, so it is possible. He did detach for the turn already, so you need another Mega Turbo card. And if he gets that, we're in a pickle. We're in a pickle. After I was calling the game there. We see an Ultra Ball Izu. Yep, there's the Ultra Ball. Actually, it also has Magnetric in this deck, and we just see the Rayquaza, or the Hydreigon, so this is going to be the game here. Can we make a big finish? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. Just short of being able to knock out the Mega, so we will just knock out the little Reshiram here for the game. Apparently I don't get to see my prize card. What was that? Like it was Professor Sycamore, it looks like. But anyway, guys, so Yveltal, I was just excited to see a Dragon type deck now being played. That was crazy stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any suggestions on what decks you would like me to use in the future, leave it in the comment section below. Of course, I'll be doing more Roaring Skies decks. I just have to get the cards is the only thing. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye!